Hello guys, this is LegoNerd01245 and we have more Autumn Leaves. Finally got my game to work. Finally, after 3 weeks of continuous non-stop work. I had to skip so much school to finally get this game to work. Alright, I don't even remember where we left off. Still got this Pip-Boy. Very nice. Alright, you found some of Dexter's holotapes, nothing conclusive yet. Their content may lead you to something. So I don't, yes, world map. So I don't have a quest marker because I think that's just like, but that's my only quest. So let's just talk to, what's his face, James.
I wanted to ask, what is scratching an itch like? How would you rate it?
Yeah. On a scale of 7 to 68, I give it a 1 Nito.
Okay, sorry. I don't... What? Okay.
I'm in the mood for some questions. Is there something you wish to know?
Yes, great. So tell me, what is life like in the outside world? Can you describe it to me?
It's a harsh world. People get by more or less miserably till they end up dying an absurd death. Yeah, nice. You get to meet people, kill them, loot places, sometimes get called a psychopath. Not easy. It is often violent, but we have some reasons to think it'll get better someday. The usual. Some rabid degenerates feel that a holocaust wasn't enough and still wages sterile wars. We live in the shadow of the old world, dying from its radiation, fearing what they left us. I'm not really sure which one I should pick. I think I'm gonna do not easy. Is often violent, but we have some reasons to think it'll get better someday.
I'm sure it will. Historically, humans have always strived to improve their living conditions. For example, soap.
There you go. There you go. Alright, so I've asked him all the questions, so ask him all of the questions. Should be an achievement. Where'd that go? That's weird. Man, my voice is like kinda wish I had water right now, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay. We gotta find some people. Some more of the robots into this vault type deal. Gotta ask them some more questions. What's this do? Does nothing. Oh god, not this again. Takes like a year to open the... So I'm not gonna open anything, but there is some Nuka-Cola Victory. Some wine, worth 10 caps. Purified water, nice. You know, I'm just gonna take all of this. Nice. That's good. I'm not gonna open the... Oh, it's pristine, so I might as well. Oh, which one did I... I'm assuming I clicked... Yeah, the Nuka-Cola, because the Sunset Sarsaparilla looks just a little bit destroyed. Okay, fungus is actually good. Oh, look. A caravan lunch. It's like, the exact same, but much lower res lunch boxes that are in Fallout Shelter. Nice. Oh, I thought this was actual popcorn. Can I shoot it? Does it move at all? Wow, I completely missed. No. And this laser gun doesn't have a sound. Like, it doesn't make a sound for whatever reason. Oh, but I do have some weapons. Oh, yeah, because I had to uninstall, or I did uninstall weapons, some weapon mod. Because I thought it was the problem. Now I'm remembering it wasn't the problem at all, so it's great. Just lost some guns for no reason. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, cowboy repeater. Don't know why I'm doing this right now, because I don't think this weapon requires like any shooting whatsoever. I guess weapons not really a priority. This is where they played pool and threw lots of baseballs. And it looks like they tried playing basketball. I'm gonna put a baseball in there. Oh, it does not have much. Nice. Nice. Alright. Let's keep exploring. Clinic. Oh yeah, this is that one other robot's in here. I think, right? I don't remember her name. Yeah.
Welcome.
Helena.
How may I help you?
What kind of help do you provide?
I am programmed to treat a wide array of human traumas. Do you need treatment?
Pool, toilet, pond, river, tap, you name it. I drink it. I'm radical like that. A little too rad. No, I don't need help. Questions about you and your robotic fellows.
Is this about us in general, or about one of us specifically?
About James, may I ask you something?
James, isn't he a sweet fellow?
Sorry for all the noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a lot of vehicles driving by outside. Well, I could close my window, but I don't really want to get up. You know what? Hold on. Alright, my window is now closed. You tell me what's with this... I cannot English very well right now. I'm sorry about that. You tell me what's with his weird questions.
He couldn't resist, could he? I told him this would make our guests uneasy. Shortly put, he is programmed to ask all kinds of questions, to be curious of the outside world and people. Because of this, our master decided he would be the first to talk to new guests. He's the one managing this vault's relation with the outside.
Okay. He's very diligent when it comes to the library's safety. Is he some kind of leader for all y'all?
For some matters, yes. Even if we all have our field of authority. As for the library, since we have limited resources to ensure its perpetuation, he is the one to make long-term decisions.
Okay. If you're so curious of the world outside, people... What? If he's so curious of the world outside people and the world, why doesn't he go outside himself? Well, he can't because he's programmed to stay inside, so I'm just going to skip that.
What's a few Protectron out there, if not easy pickings for scavengers?
Does he have some kind of curious and morbid curiosity about death and murder?
We are all programmed to try and understand what we can't grasp. For us, intuitive concepts like dreams, sensations, or feelings
Sorry about
are elusive. There's a chasm between human
I just hit the mic.
and despite the odds, we have to work every day to find a way to cross it. That's how we are made. We are constantly chasing concepts that escape us.
Ah, nice. He asked me to find informations on previous guests. Information's nice. Somehow it seems weird to me.
Maybe he expects to know you better through this, and through you, learn about the world.
Okay, I want to talk about something else. I'm curious about Roland. Roland. Was your master some kind of that to program a robot? Yeah.
A little bit, yes. Our master needed to stay focused. Even if we each provided a form of stimulation, we were more or less yes men to him. He needed something to push him out of his boundaries from time to time. So to keep his fighting spirit alive, he programmed Roland. And as for why he allowed Roland to be offensive to our guests, I suppose he thought that it was critical for our guests to have at least a modicum of patience or self-derision.
To be honest, he's giving me a hard time. Any advice on how to handle him?
Please keep in mind, whatever you tell him, he will use it at the first occasion to irritate you. He's both clever and persistent. That said, I remember 2 people that managed to avert his vigorous badgering.
What? That's excellent news. Who are they?
As time went by, our master seemed more and more amused by Roland's provocations. In the end, every time Roland tried to taunt our master, he shrugged it off with a laugh. As for the other one, it was our first guest, Piper.
What's the deal with Piper? Let's not get sidetracked or other things. What's wrong? What's the deal with Piper?
Strong character.
I don't think I've met Piper yet. I
Piper
don't
had seen
remember.
many things and lived a whole lot of experiences outside. Survived the Holocaust too.
Let's not get sidetracked.
And they are?
What's with the stupid cowboy boots?
Well, Roland forbids me to tell that story, but I'm not supposed to follow his orders anyway. It's a rather amusing story, to be honest. As you know, our master defined Roland to be offensive and irritating in great variety of ways. And there was one method which he was very proficient with. Impersonation. Seeing how we resemble each other physically, the only way our master could differentiate us at the time was our voice modules. Then one fine day, Roland discovered he could mimic both my and James's voices. He'd then pass up as one of us and act as if he was malfunctioning. For a time, our master bought it and went to great troubles trying to repair us, until he realized that Rollo was mocking him all along. So he put a cowboy hat and star on him so he could never fool him again. Later, he decided to paint us all and give us some visual identity.
That was probably a good idea. Enough with Roland. We've dignified him enough with all this chatter.
It gets better with time, but I would be lying.
Ah, yourself.
Oh, I assure you there is nothing much to know about me. I examine, I treat, I stitch. When I'm not, I try to develop my psychoanalytical skills, which is quite difficult.
Are you that good with Scalpel? I might be in need of your services in the near future.
I've quite my share of traumas during the last decades. Most of the time, our guests arrive in need of medical attention.
You may be a little skeptical when a robot tells me about its psychological skills.
I'm hearing you. To be truthful, I share the same skepticism, if only to a certain extent. Though I doubt my own skills, I have reason to think that machines will ultimately be able to provide this kind of service to humans. Let me take the surgery machine, for instance. It doesn't understand what it does, but it can heal human bodies all the same. In the same manner, machines with no conceptual comprehension of the human mind might provide some of the support it needs.
Tell me about your difficulties in the shrinking department.
It's frustrating, having all this theoretical knowledge of human psyche without any personal experience of human feelings and internal conflicts. It's like having a blindfold, preventing me from seeing something I've been touching for decades.
Don't bother, soul and psyche are human turf. I'm not being mean, just stating the truth. That's a handful for sure. Look at me, for instance. I have no idea what I'll be eating tonight. I'm at a loss here. How am I supposed to have something useful to pitch to that? Good luck, I suppose. I'll help in any way if I can, if possible. Sure, that's a handful.
What does that have to do with anything? Oh! Okay, that's funny. Okay. Point taken.
Oh, I know
Do
enough.
you wish to talk about something?
All of you in general.
Well,
I don't know why I
we
skipped
have
this one.
our programming, which is restrictive for some parts and very permissive for others. Besides our ability to emulate most human emotions, our main difference with traditional personality simulations is that we can learn and evolve.
Evolve? And how do you do that?
By questioning what we have learned. Daily, we process all newly acquired information and compare it with our current knowledge. We analyze, appraise, and question what we know, and use it to build a new perspective. Although the learning process is very intuitive to humans, it is an incredibly complex process to AI like us. We have to prioritize and value every new lesson, every new idea, every new concept.
If I was really here to ransack this place,
Learn how to think with the synthetic brain.
how is your program restrictive? Programmation?
Besides the fact that we have to enforce our basic protocols, namely to protect humans, protect the